Hi, good morning. My name is Rachel if you're new here. I'm so happy to have you here. This morning, I'm going to take you along on a typical work day. I currently work from home as a recruiter here in San Francisco. And so I am just going to share what I get up to as I work from home. But before I start my work day, I'm actually going to walk to a cafe. My fiance and I go to a cafe every week. We call it pastry day, where we pick up pastries. And typically I don't get coffee also. I make coffee at home, but I'm actually out of creamer. So I am very much looking forward to going down to this cafe and picking up some coffee too. So let's go.
Got the goods.
All right, so we're back home. We have an almond croissant, a ham and cheese croissant, some red bean rice donuts, and a cream cheese donut right here. And I got a pumpkin spice latte. All right, so it's at this point that I log into my computer. I usually will do my first call, and then I have a short break where I will jump in the shower. I feel so much more alive now that I've had my coffee. I just remembered I still have to water my basil plants. Let's go do that. So here's my basil plant. She's thriving. I water her every single day, and that's how I keep her alive. I feel like if I don't water her just one day, she will just immediately wilt. So I have this little spray bottle, and I'm just gonna water her real quick. Here's my fiddle leaf fig. She's also doing really well. I only water her once a week. Same with my little olive tree over here. She's not really growing, but she's still doing well. I water her once a week as well. So I just got out of the shower, and I have an hour before I have back-to-back screens. So this is usually the time that I will do my skincare. I might put on a little bit of makeup. I don't have any Zoom calls today, so I don't actually have to wear makeup, and most days I don't. But I'm planning to put a little bit of makeup on, and I just get to be in like comfy lounge clothes because I don't have any Zoom calls, which is very nice. So I keep my skincare super simple. I just use the Clinique All About Eyes for the under eyes. And I really like this eye cream. It feels super creamy, but it absorbs really well. It doesn't feel like there's just like something over my skin, which is nice. I actually got this during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, so I got it 50% off, which is great, but I probably would repurchase this because I really like it. And for moisturizer, I just use the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, and this is just a really good moisturizer for day or night. Usually I'll use more moisturizers at night. This one works well for both. So last thing I put on is sunscreen. Even though, to be honest, I don't think that I will be leaving the house at all for the rest of the day, I still like to put on sunscreen. I heard that's like the miracle skincare that actually makes a difference in your aging. So I use the La Roche-Posay Daily 50, and this is the same one I used before I went on my walk too. I really like this because it feels like a serum. It's a daily antioxidant serum with sunscreen, so I feel like it kind of has like the things I need in my skincare too, along with the SPF 50, but I also like it because it absorbs into my skin. A lot of sunscreens on my face, I feel like either leave a really bad white cast or they're super greasy, but this one's perfect. So I heard a trick that you should use like a full finger length amount of sunscreen, and so that is what I do. I'm gonna take the next 20 to 30 minutes to respond to some emails for work, and then I'm going to just do a little bit of makeup before my screens start at 11. I try to wear blue light glasses when I work since I stare at the screen all day long because I'm super prone to migraines, but sometimes I feel like they just get in the way. I'm very lucky to have never had to wear glasses. I actually am the only one in my immediate family who has 20/20 vision, which I'm super grateful for. So I'm just not used to the glasses life, but I know it's better for me to wear these glasses. All right, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of makeup. I have my little sponge from Miss A that I actually really like. I think it's about time I probably switched this out. I do clean it on a regular basis, basis, but I feel like if you clean your makeup sponge, like you can get all the makeup out of it and it works just fine. But anyways, I'm just going to probably just put on a little bit of concealer, do my eyebrows, a little bit of eyeshadow and mascara, and I'll call it good. So that's it. That's like my 5-minute makeup. I definitely don't have to put on makeup, especially since I'm not on camera for my job, but it does make me feel so much more put together and more professional when I just have like a little bit of makeup on. So it definitely is worth it, but not something I do like every day. So in all honesty, my day is pretty boring. I just sit here on the computer. I'm sure everybody that does work from home can relate. Most of the time you're just sitting on your computer working. So that will be my next couple hours, but then around maybe after my next or break between my phone screens, I'll probably grab some of those pastries that we got. Usually I eat them in the morning for breakfast, but today I just wasn't super hungry. So I'll probably have that for lunch, and then we will carry on with our day. Quick update, today has been a really busy day, and I knew it was going to be. Typically I leave like a good 30 to 45 minutes on my calendar around lunchtime, but because I do have just higher volume positions, I needed to set that time for a screen. So I just have a few minutes in between a couple of my calls, so I'm so glad that I got pastries this morning. So I just have it next to me. This one is the ham and cheese croissant. This is the cream cheese donut. Both are so good. I tried both of them, but I'm just going to eat this quickly before my next call, and yeah, the afternoon will probably go by super fast. So it's been a couple hours since you last saw me, but I have another short break, so I thought it would be a great time to share some of the things that I have around me that help me stay organized throughout my day. And this can really apply to any computer job that you have, even if it's for like your own personal project, because most of it is just like planner things. So the first thing that helps a lot with work is I have a notebook. So I just turn to a blank page, but especially when things come in that I might not be able to accomplish as soon as they come in, but I know that I need to get it done before the end of the day, I will write it down. Or if I'm like doing a training or something that I will just need to remember, I write it down in this notebook. So then I can really just go back, reference it, and keep track of all of my work responsibilities. I also use this pen. This pen is, I mentioned in my Amazon favorites, it's like this just like beautiful pastel gel pen, but I love using it. It just writes really smooth, and so I keep this nearby too. The next thing is my weekly calendar. So I also mentioned this in my favorites. I mean, I really just use the same things for weeks on end. These are like my true favorites, so that's how you know I really love them. But this, I just keep track of like everything that pops in my mind throughout my day, mainly personal things. So especially if like there's something I need to remember, like my friend's birthday. Like it's one of my friend's birthdays today, so I wrote it on here for the day so that when I can take a look, I can make sure to do it. I also have like my top 3 responsibilities that I need to get done, more personal than work. In work, I typically will use like my Outlook or my notebook, but work responsibilities too I'll put on here, because this I just keep an eye on throughout the day. Last thing I have is a paper calendar. So I obviously use my work calendar for like my work calls, and that's what I use to really keep track of like hour to hour what I need to be doing. In terms of like a calendar, I like to have this close to me throughout the day. The main reason is in case like something pops in my mind, or I get like a text message from my friend and she's like, hey, are you free this day day, I can look at my calendar and I can immediately get back to her. It also helps me keep track of birthdays or important dates, or dates that I need to request for PTO, or just making sure that I can check the calendar if I have PTO, if like my coworkers need coverage or anything like that. So this is super helpful as well, just to like track my life. So that is it for now. I probably will not get back on here and provide an update until after my work is done. It is 2 p.m. right now, so I have about like 3 more hours of work and then I will check in. Okay, so I'm done for the day, and I'm sure you can relate if you have a position like a recruiter position, but the days that you are just nonstop on the phone are just the most exhausting days. But my day's done and I don't have as many calls tomorrow, so that is great. So now I'm going to do a quick pickup of my room. I'm going to show you the disaster it is currently. We definitely were still catching up from the long weekend, and so I have some unpacking to do, some laundry to put away. I'll just show you what it looks like and then we will do a little cleaning montage. All right, so here's what I'm looking at. Just some laundry on the floor, random box of all the stuff from my trip. Here is my desk. That pile of clothes right there on our bed is clean. It actually was on the drying rack, but it's all dry now, so I have to put it away. All right, so everything looks so much better. The only thing that I do need to organize is this little basket. That's where I have like all of my mail and just like headphones and my blue light glasses. So that's for a different day, but that did not take long at all. And now the room looks so much better. So this is where I'm going to end my day in the life. My after work plan is very boring tonight. I have leftovers that I'm going to reheat, which is the tomato feta pasta that went viral during quarantine last year. We still make that on a regular basis. It is so easy and so delicious. So I'll probably just show a quick snippet of that when I eat that. But the rest of the night, I'm actually catching up on Bachelor in Paradise. I know that we're way behind, but we have like 4 episodes to finish. So looking forward to that. Thank you so much for coming along with me for my work day. If you can relate to the work from home life, please comment down below and let me know what you guys do for a living. But if you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you'd like more vlogs of my day-to-day life. I'm more than happy to share. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.